The man that owns this 1977 D-35 bought it new, and he's played it hard for years. Somewhere along the line, a piece of binding broke loose, and it snagged on his sweater, and he lost that years ago, and now he wants me to patch it in. And it's also coming loose all the way down to about the 4th fret. So it's a good time to fix this. This binding measures 62.5. We have 1/4 inch tall binding, white binding, that measures 63, so it's going to be an easy patch. Get the strings off this thing and go to it. Look at the windings. This one's pointing down and it's really stiff, and it would scratch that peg head, and so would this one. I don't want to be the guy to do that. I'm going to tape it off up where it's not loose anymore so I don't accidentally make it loose with some low tack tape. I can get my naphtha inside there, clean the channel so my glue will stick when I get back to it, and degrease it. It's pretty clean. Now I'm going to trim that with a chisel, but I'll have to move out onto the bench. I want to bring the binding out even with the edge of the fretboard there so I can get a nice clean cut on this block of wood. The binding on the Martin is about 175 thousandths tall, and this is 1/4 inch. I'm cutting it at about 190 with a pair of nippers. It'll be a rough cut, but it'll get me close to size, and I'll finish it later with a file after I glue it on. Solvent glue definitely melts lacquer, so you want to be careful and move quickly. Get the butt end of it, and the two ends will just melt right together. I cut a little notch in the binding to fit under that fret even. I love this low tack tape because you can use it on a finish. It's got enough strength for stuff like this and doesn't pull off finish. I started out dressing it with the razor file, and then I switched to smaller fret files and scrapers. I might have 6 different tools out just to level this piece of plastic. Came out pretty good, I think. You can see the little joint there. Of course you'll be able to see that. You'll see it less in a minute when I stain it. I sanded along that edge all the way up to 12,000 grit micro mesh, so it's nice and smooth. Tape it off again, and I'm going to use a little bit of Bicol alcohol mixed with vintage amber color tone stain, a tiny amount, and wipe it on with a Q-tip. Know when to quit. This whole repair only took about an hour and a half. Most of that was just standing around waiting for stuff to dry.